Hi friends, it's Dawn and welcome back to another bullet journaling video. In this one we are setting up my January 2021 bullet journal and I am quite excited about how it turned out. And if you're planning with me, grab your stationery, your notebook, everything. And if you're just hanging out, just grab your coffee, tea, whatevs, and let's do this. This month I've went for this yellow theme and I've decided to use these 3 shades of yellow for the purposes of my mood tracker, which is a topic for another spread. So for this one, this is my cover page, but before that I'm just showing you the supplies that I used. It's just a fine liner in the size 0.5 and a 0.3, a gel pen, and these 3 markers and a yellow fine liner, which I actually never used. I just thought that I might need it, so I just put it there. But I have these 3 shades of yellow, which is 2 Crayola Super Tips, the normal yellow, and this kind of yellow that almost looks orange but not really, and then there's this other marker which is a Giotto. I think it's in the color lemon. So I have 3 shades of yellow for my mood tracker, which I said I would discuss later, but I'm discussing it now. Weird. Anyway, the theme that I chose this month is a light bulbs theme, and when I was deciding on the theme and kind of what I was gonna go for this month, I was thinking about 2020 and kind of reflecting and setting my intentions for the new year and all of that stuff. So I decided that 2020, we come from really dark times and we needed a little bit of light. And at first I wanted to do like a sun maybe, because I found this amazing quote on Google that says, "Within you is the light of 1,000 suns." So I wanted to do a sun theme, but I just couldn't come up with any ideas for spreads or kind of doodles, which is weird because the sun is just the sun. But anyway, I decided to go for light bulbs instead. So here I'm just drawing these hanging light bulbs and kind of just putting them very randomly. There is no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just putting them randomly on the page, and I may have went a little bit overboard because I was so excited and I was enjoying drawing these light bulbs so much. So I may have gone a little bit too much on the doodles and the light bulbs. Initially I was gonna only put them on the left side of this spread, but apparently not, I guess. So on the left side, speaking of, on the left side I have highlights, January highlights, because I've tried using a gratitude thing, like a gratitude spread before, but I just never ever write down gratitude. Like I never sit down to write on a gratitude log. So I used this January highlights to kind of highlight the things that I'm happy about this month, the things that stood out, the things that I am grateful for. And right below that I have a little quote that says, "Within you is the light of 1,000 light bulbs," because I couldn't use 1,000 suns because there are no suns here. It would be very weird to say 1,000 suns when 1,000 light bulbs are hanging from the ceiling or wherever they're hanging from. Anyway, I have this little quote here, and right now I'm just adding in some color with the different shades of yellow that I have, and this is pretty much it for this spread. On the next page we have my monthly calendar, and I'm just starting out by writing January in this monoline cursive that I've been using and that I will be using throughout this setup. And for the days of the week, I drew these hanging light bulbs, which I will be writing Monday through Sunday. Well, the initials, just MTWTFSS, to represent the days of the week. And right below that is the monthly calendar, which oddly enough I have been using this calendar a lot more. Previously I would just put this calendar here and I would not use it, and it would just hang out there. I guess I got tired of wasting space in my journal, so these days I'm just using it a lot more and I'm really enjoying using it. But right next to that we have my trackers for YouTube and Instagram specifically. I don't really like to stare at the numbers or whatever, but I do want to track, I want to see progress, so I decided to add in the trackers, and also I added in some trackers for my blog and Pinterest. And now I'm adding in some colors on the light bulbs that I put, and a little drop shadow on the calendar, and that's it. But later on you will see in the flip through that I added in the numbers of the days. I had forgotten to do that for some reason, but anyway, it is what it is. The next spread that I have is my habit and mood tracker. For my habit tracker, I just did this box, I guess, and I wrote down the numbers of the days below the box, and on the left side of the box I will be writing down the habits that I want to track, and right below that is my mood tracker, which turned out pretty cool, even if I say so myself. I drew 31 hanging light bulbs, and every day I'm gonna color it in using a different shade of yellow depending on my mood, obviously. But I really enjoyed drawing these light bulbs, and if you want me to show you a tutorial on how to draw these different light bulbs, I can show you. I can do a video on Instagram or something like that. And speaking of Instagram, you can find my sister's bullet journal if you're looking for any more inspiration, or any kind of, you want to see the kind of spreads that I did for my sister. You can check it out on Instagram. I did a little flip through. You can check me out at Peaceful Dawn Official, which I will put somewhere on the screen now. And it's actually quite weird because for some reason my sister's bullet journal is also yellow. I do not know if I did that intentionally. I don't think I did. I think it just happened coincidentally. But since I'm not sharing my sister's bullet journal here on YouTube, I'm not filming the setup or anything, I guess it's not confusing. So here I'm just finishing up my mood tracker, and I have to say it took a little bit of a while to draw all these light bulbs. I mean, not a long time. I think it took me about 30, maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. I didn't actually time it, but if I had to guess or estimate, I would say it took me about 20 to 30 minutes to draw all these light bulbs, and I was enjoying it, so not complaining at all. And now I'm just adding in some little sparkles. I really have been vibing with these little sparkles lately because they just bring a spread alive, they just bring it to life. So this next spread, kind of a funny story. When I was planning my spreads for January 2021, I was gonna do a single page spread for the first 3 days of January, from the 1st to the 3rd, since it's the end of a week. So I was gonna do a single page spread. So I decided, what to do with the page right next to it. So I decided to add in a playlist, and for some reason I did this setup kind of late, and when I filmed this setup it was already the 3rd of January, and I did not need all those days or that space for those days. So now I have a playlist, which I'm not complaining about, but the whole reason I even added a playlist was because I wanted to not leave the page next to the first 3 days of January empty. So now I have a playlist and an empty space right next to it, which is pretty ironic. But anyway, I'm probably gonna add like a quote somewhere in the middle of the month, or when I feel like playing around or doodling things, I'll use this page. Or maybe I'll use it for a brain dump. Hey, that's an idea. I'll use it for a brain dump. So if you want to see pictures of that, you'll probably see it on Instagram, so make sure you follow me on there. And the last and final spread for this setup is my first weekly of January, which is from the 4th to the 10th of January. And just like on the monthly calendar, I did these hanging light bulbs, which inside them I wrote the days, I wrote the numbers. This is so weird. In my last bullet journal video, I think it was the 2021 setup, these birds showed up and now they're showing up again. So weird. These birds are just against me. Anyway, to finish up the spread, more sparkles of course, and some drop shadows. Or did I add the drop shadows later? I don't know. I think I added in the drop shadows on the boxes a bit later. I think you'll see that on the flip through, which is coming up in a moment, right about now. Ha! Wasn't that dramatic? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed planning with me, and if you decide to recreate the spreads, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see how you do this setup. I'd love to see different variations of the setup. But if you like this video, make sure you like it and make sure you subscribe for more bullet journaling videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next bullet journaling video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well for my other weekly spreads, which I will be posting on there. And let's see, what else did I want to tell you? I think that's it. So enjoy your day, enjoy 2021, enjoy January, enjoy all the things. We all deserve to enjoy things now after 2020.